Alright, hello. Welcome. Thank you for joining me today. As you can see, we're not playing Dragon Ball Z Kakarot today because I realized something when I might have mentioned this before. I don't know if I have. But I was playing back some of the old streams for some of the old videos, and I noticed that when I exported the stream from Twitch onto YouTube, in the process of doing so, they muted the dialogue audio for the cutscenes and shit. So now it's all music and sound effects, but no dialogue, and I've been spending the whole playthrough of that game muting myself, so that way the dialogue could play out, and now I feel kinda stupid about it. So, not sure what to do from here, but I guess I'll figure it out or something. It's kind of frustrating because it's like I don't watch my own videos because I don't really get much, like, I don't get much from it, you know, like, I kind of rely on other people to tell me, like, what did I miss, what could I have missed, things like that, things of that nature, and, in that specific case, it's like, I just don't watch my shit, so I didn't know, and I probably should start watching my shit, just to make sure audio's okay, and things of that nature, video's okay. I do have a capture card built into my PC that's, like, kind of close to my console, so if I wanted to, you know, if I really wanted to, I could do that, and I probably ought to, but my issue is I, like, for whatever reason, OBS doesn't understand the capture card software, like, it just doesn't recognize it as a window, and I'm not, like, 1000% sure how to, like, format it, so it's like, that's something I need to look into, and it's just something I haven't done yet, because I'm like, oh, I can just stream directly from the Xbox, why would I need to do that? Well, the reason why is because the quality is better, and things like that probably don't happen. But who knows, they might. It might be with how, there's any number of reasons why this happens. It's just frustrating for me, personally. Because it's like, I try hard to, you know, make sure that I'm not fucking things up, and when I do, it gets kind of frustrating for me, so. Okay, this is goated. I'm dead. Yep. Getting smoked already. Let's go. But, in any event, things like that, it's just gonna, I'll figure it out with time. But until then, it's just gonna kind of be one of those frustrating things. Alright, what's next? The other reason why I'm doing Fortnite today is because the new Star Wars stuff, obviously. Anybody that's seen my shit, sorry, you'd know that I'm pretty big on Star Wars, so it's not beyond the pale for me to do this. That is a long way away, and I should have known. You said travel distance at night. I wonder if this qualifies. Probably not. Alright, well, that's done, I guess. Yep. Hmm. Nice. It's fake Obi-Wan. Oh, okay. I was expecting something a little more, like, different, but that's cool. Glad I got it. Um, Still kind of have three very close range weapons. Bro, you are just dropping shit left and right. Chill out. It's Darth Maul. can't talk to him, though. You need to stop doing that, bro. A fucking smart pistol? You joking? Oh, right, I have shield. I haven't been refilling my shields at all. Alright, I'll pick up the ammo. Jeez. Oh, this thing's broken. I don't care what anybody says. Damn it. I understand it's part of the game and that like people are just gonna do it no matter what, but like the fact that people can third party, really obnoxious. But like I said, I understand it's part of the game. Game wouldn't be Fortnite without it, but it's just like it's a fundamental problem I have with battle royales in general. I just don't particularly like. There's certain elements of them that I just do not like, and that is definitely one of them. Feels like they've changed, like, the quality of items you get overall. I mean, mind you, I'm only like 2 matches in, and both of them been very good, so could be just that, but yeah, see, I knew I shouldn't have done that. I was thinking to myself, you know, maybe it's not a great idea I do this right now, but whatever. I'm dead. No way you should have you should have beaten me. Like, period. Oh, great. Fuck it. Can't believe I won that. Playing against the literal bots. Good. Thanks for that game. I guess my biggest issue with this area in particular is that there's a lot of places where people can just sit and hide. Bro, this is exactly what I fucking mean. That shit is infuriating. I hate fucking battle royales for that. It's like, bro, please. I'm fighting someone else. I don't need you to fuck with me. I'm already getting fucked with. And it's like, I did most of the work on that kill, and this asshole gets 2 more to his fucking name because the third parties. And mind you, this is speaking to someone who recognizes full well that I have benefited from third-partying motherfuckers. It's still annoying. It's still obnoxious. It still kind of sucks. Would rather not have it. And you know, and it's not something indicative of to battle royales exclusively. It's happened in other multiplayer games. In other team multiplayer games even, where it's like, you think about, you know, if you've ever been, like, going up against someone in a Call of Duty, for example, and, you know, just out of nowhere, some asshole comes in and just fucks your day up. And alright, all this stuff is just like ticky-tack time in the game type shit. But like, you know, if you've ever fucking played a video game, it's like, you know, or a multiplayer video game, and you fought someone and then someone comes behind you and kills you, it qualifies to me as third partying, because that's exactly what it is. But to me, I guess the delineation is, it's like, okay, that's not a teammate. That's not his teammate he's trying to help out. That's someone else he's going to kill after he kills me, or he's going to try to kill after he kills me, and it doesn't. It's just more annoying in that way, because it's like, bro, I'm already fighting this asshole, and you know, he may or may not kill me, and I'm not saying that, you know, oh, he should wait. Like, no, that's stupid. But you know, it still just pisses me off. It's like, you know, it's part of the reason why multiplayer games really aren't my thing in general, because it's like shit like that just annoys me, where it's like, I almost would feel better off just like playing single player stuff, because at the very least, if I fuck up, it's a glitch that I can look at and say, yep, that's a glitch, that's fucked up. Or if I fuck up, it's my fault, you know, and that's all there is to it. And the issue is, with me personally, again, this isn't like objective. This isn't like saying this is what's wrong with multiplayer games or anything like that. This is like more like my problem with multiplayer games is that one player is an infinite question of what are they going to do and what are we going to do about it. Like from a developmental standpoint, it's like that's what a player is. That's what one player is. It's just, you know, what could they possibly do, and what can we do to either stop them or to give them that, but in a different way. Like, give them what they're looking for, but in a different way. So with that, it's like you add hundreds of players into that, or you know, thousands of players into that. It's like you're talking about the number of possibilities being damn near endless, and that's a part. This guy just, like, I think that might have been lag. Like, honestly, I would not have been surprised if that was lag, because you don't aim that far off consistently. Like, you got to hit eventually in any event. So it's just like it's a miracle that multiplayer games work at all, like they function at all. So, you know, it's you know, take that with like a grain of salt, I guess. Take my opinion with a grain of salt, because I do recognize how much effort goes into making these games even functionable. Not just fucking good, not just, you know, balanced, like functioning players in one place playing together. Like, that alone is a miracle, and I don't think enough people realize that, because it's kind of like, it's not cool to know, you know. That's not cool knowledge to know. That's just something that, you know, you either know or you don't, I suppose. And plus, and like, you know, the general, I guess, multiplayer player, from my experience at least, is a little bit more concerned with what can I do to win, not so much how this thing functions, how this thing works. It's more like, I want to know how it works enough to win, not some, yeah, in any event. I'll just start repeating myself. But yeah, I think multiplayer games they're fine. Like, as far as, I think there's some standout examples of ones that I think are like really good and worth playing. But for the most part, it's like I don't enjoy them as much as I used to, because number one, the meta around them, like, it gets set in really quick. And like, you know, if you're not in there when it's first starting, you're kind of not used. You're kind of going to be behind on the meta for a long time. Like, you know, for example, third partying. Like, I know that that's probably not the terminology used in Fortnite, but like, I do play Apex, and that's what they say for someone who comes in when they're not a part of the main fight, kind of thing. Like, you know, all right, it's team versus team, right? And then the third party would be the next team that comes in on that. So, but like, that might not be the terminology you use in Fortnite. You know, that they might say, you know, something else. I couldn't even imagine what it would be, but you know, it just might be something else. But in any event, it's kind of not why. It's kind of why I'm not so much hesitant, but why I'm just not like, ooh-wee, I'm super excited to fucking play. Super excited to play multiplayer games. Woo. As you can tell, I'm not very impressed about the Attack on Titan thing. It's just the Spider-Man shit again, just with different animations. I'm still getting fucking emails from Sheetz, which is a gas station for those who aren't aware. Like I was job hunting a few years back because COVID ruined my job, or the job I had at the time, and one of the jobs I applied for was a gas station manager at a place called Sheetz. Which, by the way, it's like, you know, Sorry. Gas station manager doesn't sound too attractive, but Sheetz was like, or is, at least where I'm at, like, primo gas station. Like, I mean, it's like, it's a really high quality gas station. I can't come up with a metaphor for it. It's just really good. So, that was a job I wanted to have. And, oh, that blaster rifle looks like shit, bro. That looks awful. I don't know if that's just this or what, but that does not look good. In any event, so, oh my goodness. Okay. Alright, no, okay, that's fine, I hate this game. I want to delete it off my hard drive, that's cool. Nice. Love that. So anyway, as I was saying, I was applying for that job, and you know, when I was just basically applying for anybody who would listen. It wasn't just Sheetz. It was like I was applying for them. I was applying for a government contractor, and I was applying for another job all at the same time. So, in any event, the government contractor came to me first, and obviously that's like the better job as far as like benefits and all that stuff, and that's what I wanted anyway. Because I've already done, like, I was already in the Air Force before, so it's like I have experience in kind of what they were doing, except it kind of was and wasn't. It's I don't know how much into it I can get into, but just the experience was like somewhat similar because I'd worked in the armed forces before, and the government contractor was a military contractor, I suppose. So it was like the experience sort of kind of carried over. But in any event, so when that shit happened, I was like, fuck Sheetz. I'm going to there. So I went over there, did the interview and stuff like that. And this is kind of a funny story because at the time I was unemployed. I was filing for unemployment, and I was just at home, like, you know, talking to my family, basically, you know, getting tips and ideas from them about like what the fuck I should do. And this job comes in, and it's just sort of like falls into my lap through a temp agency of all fucking things, because that's how I got the job before, was through a temp agency. Because ironically, 4 years out of the military doesn't guarantee one a job, by the way. Like, it really doesn't. you put that on a resume and people are like, cool, and then move on. And I don't know if it's just me or what, but I just have shit luck getting jobs, generally speaking. But I did get this one. It was the one time I got lucky, and I got lucky for the worst possible position, because I go there, I get the job, I do the interview, I nail the interview according to, the people involved, and they're like, we love you, we want to have you here, we want nothing more than you to be on the team, so like, when can you start? And I'm like, cool, like love those words. So I'm, mentally preparing myself for it, because I don't know, like I can only speak for myself, but when I'm starting new things, like I get really fucking nervous about it, because it's something new, it's something that I've never done before, and I was just, it might be related to what I did in the past, but that doesn't mean I'm going to be any good at it, and that doesn't mean I'm going to be able to grasp it quickly. So I just got really anxious about it, and was just fucking overthinking, couldn't sleep, anything like that. And there was a couple times where I was just like, bro, I just want to quit. Like, I just want to not do this, because, like, fuck this. This is something new. Like, I want to go back to the way things were before COVID. And it was like a constant, like, anxiety battle with myself about, don't fucking lose your shit over this stupid thing. And so eventually, I get the job. Everything's just fine. I start my first day there. And, my first day they're doing orientation, and they're showing me around the building, and they're showing me places where I'm not going to be working, or at least in my mind I'm not going to be working, because they told me my job was one thing, but, they're putting me somewhere else, and I'm like, okay, well, I figured this is just orientation type shit until, like the first day. Like, that's what I'm thinking. It's like, okay, this is just first day, and we'll hash this out. So in any event, I get there, or I'm sitting there, and I'm sitting in the office room, and I ask him, I'm like, all right, well, I was told, I'm going to be doing this when I get here, but like I'm with you guys, I'm just making sure that, I'm just dotting my I's and crossing my T's here. I'm just making sure that this is just like for today thing. You guys are here to get me used to the company. And he goes like, oh no, you're going to be working with us. You're going to be doing this stuff. And it's like, I'm not qualified to do this stuff, because it's like, I don't know. What I can say, I guess, is I specialize in maintenance of things, not the construction and design of things. And they put me in the construction and design of things department. And I was like, I do not know how that works. Like, that is not my fucking job. And there's a lot of other stuff that they kind of, like, they lied about, where I was like, that's not cool, like, you don't get the, but that, in any event. And they were like, all right, well, if this is a problem, we could talk to the supervisor. And I'm like, yes, please, let's do it, because this isn't what I signed up for. This is not the job that I applied for. And so we go up to the supervisor, and he's like, what's the issue? Because I'd met him earlier that day, and he seemed like, not necessarily excited. I mean, he's the boss, so he just was more focused on, the work and shit. So it was like, I respect that. So it's like, whatever. That's your focus. Like, I get it. So in any event, he's like, what's the issue? And I say, well, they told me I'm going to be in this department and not the other one that I applied for. And they're like, well, we don't have openings there. And I'm like, well, that's not what they told me at the temp agency. And he goes like, well, this isn't the temp agency. And I'm like, I understand that, but they told me at the temp agency that when I applied for this job explicitly to work here, the job I was going to be doing was that one. And if that's not the case, then we have a problem, because someone lied to someone here. And he was like, all right, well, let me see your resume. Because, like, even though this isn't the job you wanted, you might still be qualified for it, and that's not a good reason for us to change things for you. And I'm like, all right, fine, let's do this. Because I know for damn sure I'm not fucking qualified for it. So I show him my resume, which, by the way, why the supervisor hasn't seen my resume before is beyond fucking me, but he hadn't, I guess, so good on him for being a great boss. But he looks at my supervisor and he just like takes one look at it. He goes like, "You're not fucking qualified for this shit. Get the fuck out." And I said, "Cool, got it." Like, sick, dude. And that was the beginning and the end of my time with a government contractor. And I was like, you know, that was just really fucked up. So to go into the other things they lied about, when I initially applied for the job and I accepted it and stuff, or interviewed for it and stuff, they told me, not the temp agency, they told me that the hours were fucking 8 a.m. to like 5 p.m. And I'm like, that's kind of late, but I get it. You don't want to charge for lunches, so you have them work an extra hour. Like, and you know, they don't want to pay for lunches. That's fine. Companies do what companies do. That's a very company thing to do. I don't agree with it, but I also understand it because my old job was the same way, and I got used to it there too. And I was like, all right, well, you know, that works for me. I wake up at 7, drive to work at, you know, whatever, and everything will be good. Not how it went. I go there, and they say, no, work starts at 6. That means I got to get up at 5. Not like 5:30. I can't wake up like a half hour early for some bullshit like that. I got to fucking wake up like an hour early because it takes me a while to get up. Anyway, it was just, it went from being like something where this could be fine to this sucks dick because, you know, waking up early is just not my DNA. So I was like, okay, well, I can kind of do that because in my old job before, I lived about an hour away for a period of time and I was able to wake up at like 4:30 to get there. So what's another hour, you know, like fuck it. In any event, had that happen. And that should have been my red flag that like things were kind of weird there. But it wasn't. It was not. I was a bit I guess blinded by it. I don't know. It's just it's hard to explain. It's like, you know, you go somewhere and you want to give it the benefit of the doubt because it's something new and you psych yourself up for it and you worry about it, and yet you're still just like, you know what, this is just a job, like we'll just get used to this or whatever. And it turns out like all your suspicions were kind of right in some way. Not necessarily that all my suspicions were right, but it's just like, you know, it's one of those things where your constant nervousness about it was being warranted. And that's not a great feeling because it's kind of like it sort of emboldens that anxiety in you for new things to be like, oh shit, like I was right about this. What else am I going to be right about? But thankfully, after that job blew up in my face, I got very lucky with another job that I was at for about a year. And that one, I wasn't necessarily, like, I didn't leave that one because I was mad with it or upset with it or I didn't like it. It was just, I got really lucky and got the job where I'm at now because of that one. And, you know, met the guy who I'm working with now, and he was like, hey, why don't you come work with us? And I was like, fuck it, why not? And I'm still very close to my old job, as far as distance and as to the people, because the people there are like really dope. They're really kind, and they always took care of us. And same with this new job. The new job's the same way. If I text in right now and say, hey, I'm not feeling too hot, mind if I stay home? They'd say, yeah, feel better, do what you got to do. Now, mind you, I did that last week because I was actually genuinely sick, but, you know, probably wouldn't go so well today, so I'm probably not going to do that. But in any event, yeah, I really do like this job. This job I've got now is awesome. There's certain days where it's like I get pretty fucking tired because of just not necessarily anyone doing anything wrong as much as it is sorry, I'm gonna focus on, oh my word. Dope. That was actually kind of dope, not gonna lie. Not because anybody at work does anything wrong or that you know, any of my bosses are dicks, though there is one that's, you know, he's touch and go from time to time, I would say. It's not that he's a dick, and it's not that, you know, he's unfair. It's just that, you know, he's very company oriented, I would say, where it's just like, if you can do this, you will. Not necessarily like the idea of you've worked your ass off the past few days, so we're gonna give you, I'm gonna, you know, if you want to take it easy today, you can, kind of thing. And it's like, that's not how he works at all. I'm dead here because this guy hurt me. He should be dead. Yeah, bro, Fortnite. Sorry, my coworker's in the chat now. I don't know why I'm apologizing for him. I shouldn't. Bro, I'm the Fortnite god, okay? Don't take these L's for nothing. Let's see, where are we going today? Travel distance in vehicles. Travel distance while sprinting. Ah, fuck it, I'll go to Shattered Slabs. It's gonna be hot as fuck. Got maybe another 15 minutes in me. 2 or 3 matches, we'll see. I do not like the fact they added grind rails on all these areas. Kinda doesn't fit. I'm about to get smoked by this guy. I hope I'm not in your way, bro. I'm dead. No way I'm not. Yep. That fucking jump was so stupid. Oh, Indy's hat is a little depressed, bro. That's rough. Fuck it. Oh, shit. No, I'm good. If people are gonna land here, fuck that. Whoa, what the fuck? Oh, come on. Stop it. I vaguely remember this little section right here having a lot of shit in it. A lot of shit is relative. It's not terrible, it's just not amazing. Not like, wow. Glad I went here. Wait. Oof. Tough choice. Gonna have to go with the golden DMR. I'd be mad. I'd be mad if I was them. Rough, dude. Can't help a boy with an SMG? By the way, it's not for no reason. There's a quest for this. Might as well. Well, I'm really glad I upgraded this. Otherwise, I'd be like an idiot for turning down that pistol. There you go. I love getting me my 200 galactic bucks or whatever they're called. That's a easy pick. I mean, fuck it. Oh shit. I don't know what I did there, but it was dope. It looked cool. And I got the kill. Fuck it, yeah. I'm not gonna use it, but sometimes you get skills that you like, oh man, that's perfect for this, and then it's like, other times you just get shit. Thanks. Did this dude kill himself? Yeah, no way. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. That was a master class of trash. Oh, come on. Blow up. Thank you. What did he drop? Kinda nothing. Man, these fucking obsession with Attack on Titan shit, bro. I heard another one around me, just not sure where. Feel like it was over here, but I don't know. Might have been even up there. Oh, that is so horseshit. I don't care what anybody says. Lightsaber should beat fucking shotgun. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. In any event. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. I'm sorry to cut it short, but I'm kind of just out of this, I suppose. So, thank you again for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this, and please join me next time when we might be watching or might be playing Kakarot or something else. It kind of just depends on how fucked that is. But in any event, see you next time. Thank you so much.